what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do SEO for beginners. This is a super simple class. I'm going to go super slow, and you're going to super love it. Watch this! All right, guys, so in today's example, we're going to use DUI lawyer here in Florida. I hope I'm not jinxing myself. Ugh. Delicious. Okay, so I hope I'm not jinxing myself here. The first thing we have to do is we have to go over to SEMrush. So what SEMrush, or some people call it SEMrush, is a tool to help you monitor your keywords. It helps you spy on competitors, and it helps you monitor your keywords. In today's example, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to take a look at your top competition, right? Everybody has somebody in mind who shows up for everything. No matter what you type in, they show up. And we want to try to reverse engineer what they're doing, right? So the wheel has already been invented. We are trying to very simply see what our competition did and see if we could do it better, right? Very simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to this website called SEMrush. I'll put a link in the description below. And I just want you to scroll down to the bottom and start your free trial. It's a 7-day free trial. I would suggest to get that started. All right, guys, so you have SEMrush already installed on your computer, right? You signed up. You have the free 7-day trial. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in our keyword. In this example, I'm going to use DUI lawyer. So I'm just going to put DUI lawyer into Google, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to see number one, the Kilfin Law Firm. What's going on here? Why are they ranking number one? Let's see if we could reverse engineer it. Okay, first of all, what I need to see is I need to see their DUI page. So if it's not in their navigation, what I do is I just go to site, semicolon, I put the domain in, kilfinlaw.com, and then I put in quotation marks, DUI law, right? Just like that. Just take a look at that for a second. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put your competition's name, leave out the www and the HTTPS, leave that out. Just put in the domain name, skip a space, then just do DUI law or whatever keyword you're looking for, heating and AC repair, you know, whatever your keyword is, okay? And you hit search. Now, what this will do is it will search their website just for those specific pages. So this is their DUI page right here, and they have another one right here. And they have an FAQ about DUI, and they have a couple of blog articles. All right. So the most significant one would probably be this one, criminal DUI. It's under criminal defense. So I'm going to say it's probably that one. Let me check this page. Okay, so this is DUI. This is administrative proceedings, I guess, after you get arrested. Okay, so they have 2 pages on DUI plus blog pages. And what I would have done was I would have linked these pages together. So, yeah, you see? And they did. Okay, so this one goes back to one of their other pages. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, so we're taking a look at this. You could see that they probably have 2,500 words, right? They probably have 2,500 words. Now, a way to check, I'm going to show you this. A way to check to see how many words is just copy all their content. Now, if I was doing the SEO for my competition, what I would do is I would get better content than is on this page. Like I would put more cases, and I would put more about DUI law in this area, and maybe some recent people or some incidents that happened in Tampa about DUI law, or people like, God forbid, got into accidents or something like that. So I would add all that onto the page. Stuff that's relevant. Google loves new news. So you copy all the content, and then what you do is you come over to word counter. See that? Word counter. .net. See that? You go to wordcounter.net, and what you do is you're just going to paste in all that content that you just copied. And I just want to see about how many words are on the page. What did I say? I said, oh, wow, I said 2,500. So there's 4,000 words on this page. There's 4,000, let me see, 4,800, almost 5,000 words on this page. This is a 5,000 word page article. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so in order to beat this page, I have to create a page that maybe has 5,500 words. Next, what we want to do is we want to come to this website called phrase.io. I'll put it in the description below. But you come over to phrase.io. They have I have a paid subscription, but they have a free subscription tryout. I think it's either like they'll let you do 10 keywords or they'll use it for a week, but you could use it free. All right. And in the target search query, we're going to put in Florida DUI law, because let's face it, how are we going to write all this content on Florida DUI law, 5,000 words if we don't we don't even have subjects? So what Phrase does is Phrase scours the web, and it looks for questions that people are asking regarding Florida DUI law, and then gives you a little snippet of the website that provides the answer. It searches websites like Quora, and also social media. I mean, this is a fantastic, way to curate content. Okay, so you'll notice that right here, you'll be able to get, okay, here we go, like all the questions. Like, I just got a DUI and need my license for work and keep my job. What can I do to drive after a DUI? Like, these are all the questions that you should be answering if you're trying to beat this fella right here, the Kilfin Law Firm. Now, we're trying to write 5,500 words. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, I'm not going to write all this, right? What can I do? Well, you could come over to a website like this, iWriter.com, and let's go over to pricing. I'll put the link in the description below. And yeah, so 6,000 words is about $435. That's a big article. You want to get the Elite Plus, because I'll tell you something. If you get the Standard or Premium, you could hardly read it. Now, there's another program called Conversion.ai. And I think it's $100 a month. This is an incredible program because it writes all the content for you. It's AI. It uses AI, artificial intelligence, to write the articles, and it does a wonderful job, writing all the content for you. And it's only $100 a month. Whereas if you would have purchased it through just one article, you'll see is $435 because $435 because you need 6,000 words. So for $100 a month, and I'll put the link in the description below. I don't have any affiliates, but you could get started over here with Conversion.ai, and it'll write all the content for you. And this is the best program that I've ever used to write content. It is fabulous. But you do what you want. You could also go over to Facebook, and Facebook has like people that stay at home, and they'll write, for every 100 words is $5 or something like that. You could find writers, but this is where you get the questions from. You get the questions from phrase.io. And this is specific for Florida DUI law. And then you send all these questions over, and then, a little something about your business, and you send them over and you have them answer. You say, okay, I need 6,000 words. Here are 10 questions I need you to answer. And, you do 600 words each answer, something like that. Right? Make sense? All right. So now we got better content than the Kilfin law firm. And I'll tell you something. I guess it's my competitive nature growing up playing sports. But like when it's time for me to beat somebody in SEO, I look at somebody like this, and I'm sure they're great people. I'm sure they're nice people. But I get so angry at them. I get so angry. I feel like this should be my spot. And I feel these people don't belong here, that my client belongs here. I know that that's not right to think like that, like to actually get mad, where you're actually mad at them, they're taking money out of my pocket. That's mine. My client should be here. And that's how you have to feel. When you're doing SEO, you have to feel like these people are in your way. If you don't feel like that, if you're just doing SEO and you're just well, I'll try to beat them, it's got to burn you inside. And that's what it does for me. It burns me inside when I'm trying to rank a client and I can't rank it. It burns me inside. I got to get, this is my money. This is me. This isn't them. Ooh. Yeah, I really get on fire about that. So get phrase. You could send the questions over to iWriter, or you could let Jarvis write it over at conversion.ai. Jarvis is what they call their artificial intelligence. And then you need to look it over, and you may need to change some words, because it's not 100%, but it's good 95%. It writes incredible, real articles that are not copied from anyways, and they're not spun. So it's fabulous. So the next thing that I suggest, guys, is that you create a video yourself, a YouTube video yourself. If you're a DUI lawyer, hi, my name is Brett Milletta, DUI lawyer here in Tampa, Florida, and today I want to speak about DUI law and the 7 things you should know about DUI law, something like that. But you know what? For whatever reason, people love to put themselves on Facebook and put themselves on Instagram and do TikTok videos. But when it comes time to put their face on their business, they want nothing to do with it. No matter what you talk to them about, they won't do it. So if you're camera shy, come over to this website called Fiverr, type in video spokesperson, and have them make you a YouTube video. Now, it would be best if you put it on your channel. However, they'll upload it to their channel. Here's the reason why. We want to embed this video on our website because it improves dwell time. That's how long people are on your page. So, for example, if somebody's reading 4,800 words, it may take them 10 minutes. However, if they're watching a 3 or 4 minute video, right, they'll be on your website anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. And Google likes that. Google likes that they're on your website, they're scrolling, they're reading, they're watching, and they click out and the search is finished. Meaning that once they get the answer, they don't go over to somebody else's website. So if you want to screw around with somebody, go to your competitor's website, type in a keyword, click their website, click off their website, and then click your website and make like you're calling your business or filling out a form. Complete the search. Google loves that. And do it from your phone, do it from your home computer, do it from your work computer, have your sister and uncle do it. right? You get the idea? So people go to your competition, they're not getting the answer that they want, and they come to your website. That's a little trick you could do. All right. It takes a while. They're not going to do like 3 or 4 searches and you'll knock them out. But Google wants to put the person that belongs, that's satisfying the search. All right. So let me get back to this. So right over here in Fiverr, just type in video spokesperson. You want to get like a 2 or 3 minute video on your subject. So, if you're if you're a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer, or, whatever you do, get a little video speaking about the subject. DUI lawyer, Florida. I would make the title of the video. Okay, and then in the description write all about DUI law in Florida, or whatever your subject is. Now the next thing I would do is I would also embed a infographic. Infographics look like this. You've seen them before on websites, right? So all you have to do is give these people, and I don't recommend anybody, I don't know, but like, you could just give them some content and they'll create a really nice infographic. And that's another thing that you could add on your website. And it's very easy to read, meaning that, it's hard to read 6,000 words of content, but if you kind of break it up a little bit, like with a video, a couple of pictures, an infographic, you may get people to stay on your website a little bit longer, right? So you definitely want to do that. So definitely on those pages that you're trying to beat your competition is add a video, a spokesperson video, and then also add a infographic. All right, so now the next thing, guys, what we want to do is you want to go to your Google My Business, right? Remember when you opened up your Google My Business, you got the postcard to verify your Google My Business. The address is located at business.google.com. Okay, so I hope you're familiar with this dashboard. What I want you to do is come over to the second link, which is posts. And you're going to click that post. And what I'd like you to do for the next couple of weeks is really hammer that keyword, which is DUI law. That's the one that we're focusing on right now, whatever your keyword is, right? And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to add a relevant picture in regards to DUI law. So, for example, if I was posting about DUI law, I would type in DUI law, right? And then I would put images, and these are the type of images that I would see. It appears to be a book with a DUI law and maybe some drinks right here, but everything says DUI. So these are the type of pictures that I would post in my GMB, right? In my GMB post. Now you could get pictures over here at this place called Pexels, and then you get free pictures. Pexels. I'll put it in the description below. And you just type in DUI law. Right? You got to fool around with it, and you'll find pictures that are similar. That'll have, you'll have to look around, but you'll find some place that says, you'll find some pictures that are very similar to these pictures, because you can't use these pictures. These pictures in Google are already copyrighted through these other people's websites. It's not cool because you're taking, your competition's, pictures. So you just take a similar picture, and you could get it off here. You could get it off Pexels. You could get the pictures for free, and then just add them to your GMB post. And what you want to do is you want to post, 3 to 5 times a week about that keyword, about DUI law. Now, Google just came up with a new penalty. So if you put your phone number in the post, like right in here, they won't accept your post. So don't put your phone number. Just put what you do regarding DUI law. You could go to Conversion AI, and you could say, hey, give me 200 words or 300 words, and it'll write you a beautiful article, a beautiful post. And you want to post 3 to 5 times a week. You want to show Google that that you specialize in DUI law. All right, guys. So now the next thing what you want to do is, all right, you got the Kilfin law firm. All right, so I want to try to grab their backlinks. I want to see who are they linking to, or who's linking to them. What other websites are writing articles and then creating a backlink coming back to the Kilfin law firm. So you could do this through SEMrush. You could also get a little head start right here by just typing in the brand, which is Kilfin Law. If you type in Kilfin Law, you will notice that the website comes up first and second, but now you also have super lawyers. And you'll have a Facebook page and I think you say an Avo page and Martindale. You see that? And hg.org. So these are all popular law sites, and you want to create your backlinks, the same backlinks that the lawyer has. You want the same website. You want to be on the same website. All right, guys, so you thought I forgot, right? We have to come back to SEMrush because now we conquered the DUI page. And now we're like, what other money is this person stealing from me? Like, what? I should be ahead of them in everything. But let's take a look at the keywords that they're ranking for. So you want to come over to SEMrush, right? Because you don't know all the keywords that they are ranking for. And what you want to do is just put in Kilfin Law, and then you hit search. And what this is going to do is it is going to pull up all their stats, meaning that their authority score, meaning out of 100 is a 15. Authority score means, you know, what other sites are linking to this website to bring up their authority? Or in other words, if you were in a group of friends, you know, how powerful are your friends? How influential are your friends? So for the Kilfin law firm, their authorities, they're hanging out with pretty crummy people. It's only 15 out of 100. It's not terrible, right? It's not terrible, but you want to try to bring your authority score up, you know, probably somewhere between, you know, a 30 or a 40. That would be a lot better, and then you could move from there. And it's not easy because backlinks fall off all the time. The way to get authority score is to have your site on other popular websites, like, for example, like CNN or Google News articles, things that have a lot of authority score, right? But I don't want to get too complicated here. So we have to get a higher authority score. Now, they're ranking for 711 keywords, and they have 2,500 backlinks, meaning that their website is on 2,500, their link is on 2,500 other sites. They're not paying for advertising. So what I want to do is just click organic search, right? And I want to see the keywords that they are ranking for. And I want to see the beginning, what they're ranking for on the first page. So I just click position, right? And it's going to sort by position. So use of force, Florida, they're in position 1. It only gets around 3 people. Only 3 people come to their website. 50 people are searching for that keyword, and only 3 people click their website for that keyword. But this is a good way of seeing, you know, traffic as to what keywords we could beat them for. So what I would do is I would click volume right here, and I want to see what keywords are getting the most volume. So insanity, which could mean a lot of things, but Pinellas County Jail, 40,000 people a month searched that term, and it's linked to a social pack. See, right here, there's a little balloon icon. That means there's the 3-pack for that keyword. See that? Pinellas County clerk. See that? So there's 4,000. So right now they're in 66th place. So if I was to doing the SEO for them, of course I'm sure they work out of Pinellas County Jail, right? Somebody's in jail and they're looking for a lawyer. I would try to improve their ranking and get them from 66th place to first, at least in the Google 3-pack or in the organic, somewhere on the first page, right? This would be like number one. Now, the keyword difficulty, see it says right here, KD, keyword difficulty is only 40 or 45. So it shouldn't be too hard to get them, you know, on the first page of Google. If you just follow the method that I showed you, you know, I would include driving directions on the page. I would create a video. I'd create an infographic. I would embed a map from the, I would embed a map. Watch this. I would embed a map from the courthouse to the law firm, and then from the law firm, you know, Kilfin Law, back to the courthouse. How's that? Right? So I would show some type of synchronicity going back and forth. Okay? And I would just look for more keywords. The keywords that had a bubble. See that? And that's why you want SEMrush. And look, if you're doing SEO just for your law firm or for your, you know, plumbing company, you only need it for 7 days, right? Don't waste any days, but you just need it for 7 days. Just follow this video. However, if you're an SEO company, I would suggest to get this program, which is SEMrush, and I'll put the link in the description below. But if you do SEO for companies, you need this tool. It's invaluable. Not only does it let you know the local pack, but it also lets you know if there's videos on the page, meaning that you could rank your video on the page. There'll be a video somewhere. You'll see it right here under, you know, SERP features. You'll see a little video icon, meaning that for that keyword, if you create a video for that keyword, you could get that video to rank on the first page. So this is a really good tool. I use it all the time. I love it. And I love you, right? Okay, guys, look, I hope this helped. I got some great interviews coming next week. I got Michael Bose. If you guys know Michael Bose, I have the fella Chris from Nerds World. I have Ben Fisher from GMB. Like, he's an original guy. He's an OG in this stuff. He's been around for a really long time. So I got some great people I'm really looking forward to introducing you to. And if you have any questions, if there's anything that I could do for you, feel free. Here's my number. Just text me. And my email address is on the bottom. And like I always say in every video, is SEO is great. And it's good that you're doing this. But please pay attention to your family. Don't sit in front of your computer all day. You know, make sure that you kiss your wife, you kiss your kids, you clean up around the house, walk the dog, take out the garbage. Do the things around the house, right? You can't sit here all day watching these wacky videos, you know. Help out around the house and everything's going to go great. Guys, if nobody told you that you can do it and that this is going to work out, I'm telling you that it's going to work out. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're watching my videos. You're watching other SEO videos. You're going to get it. One day it's going to click. I promise you. I promise you. It's going to click. It's going to work out, and you're going to do great. You're going to do great. You're going to be very, very successful in whatever you're trying to do. All right? Guys, have a great day, and we will catch you on Monday.